favorite. We are live, and thanks for everybody for coming in and sharing your final broadcast. Yes. On the bottom, it says value. Everybody understand that? Value. SHIB, the bigger, better deal. The big, beautiful bill just passed today out of Congress. Everybody looked especially tired, congratulating each other on having this massive bill passed. No tax on tips. Wish we could do that, right? More tax cuts coming for the middle class. Yay! More value added to every single U.S. citizen out there. This is good. This is awesome. More money for seniors. Finally getting recognized for being a senior and helping build this country, right? Help build the U.S. of A. And then having Trump help build that. It's too bad that Trump wasn't backing up SHIB, because that would be a massive thing. It would be adding value all the time for his new development. Absolutely. Where are we? We are at 401186. 11401186. Sorry, everybody. And then we're getting into Trump's beautiful bill. So border security, yay! Too bad we couldn't do that in Canada, eh? You're not a Canadian, eh? So massive love shout out to Donald Trump and his congratulations on his beautiful bill. The big, beautiful bill. It's a massive bill. It's based off of the border crossing being finished. The ICE getting more agents. Deportation of illegal immigrants, especially those that come into the country that have only one intention: to create more crime and more chaos, and get rid of the quick and catch and release project that Joe Biden put in place. Hey, we got the same thing in Canada, right? Catch and release. That's awesome. That means that you can commit more felonies once you get that release. More Canadians. That's awesome. So we are taking on. So if anyone wants to know how Kamala Harris would be doing right now, just take a look at Canada and see how Canada's doing. Because right now what we have is a massive immigration problem. Meg Rub, massive shout out. Elliot, massive love shout out. George, massive love shout out. What's up, everybody? What's up? Meg, what's up, Meg? Not Meg, no Meg. It's just Meg's. Just Meg. Elliot, what's happening? Not much, Elliot, not much. Massive love shout to you. Massive love shout to every single person that's on the planet. Woo! We are talking about the big, beautiful bill passed today in Congress. Just before Independence Day for the US of A. So tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern Time, the big beautiful bill passes its final legislative mark by Donald J. Trump. Massive for the whole US of A. Massive, massive, massive. We put SHIB in there because SHIB is always constantly adding value. We always talk about SHIB. So if anyone knows why we put the dog, it's a Shiba Inu dog, worldwide globe. It's worldwide. That's why we host a worldwide event known as the SHIB Worldwide Raffle event. Just so everybody understands what that means. And the raffle tickets are less than $1 per ticket. But you have to have SHIB in your wallet to take part in the raffle, because we only accept SHIB transfer. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it works. We can't host a raffle doing anything other than SHIB. This is fun. Yeah, absolutely, Elliot. This is fun. Meg, I got you. I said your name. Where are you from? You from the States? Everybody from the States? Anyone from anywhere else in the world? Mexico, Spain, Spanish? Any Spaniards out there? Carrier Watson, massive love shout out to Watson. Elliot, you're Canadian too. Excellent. Yes. So are you guys, you guys, where you from? Watson, you from out east, out west, Ontario, Quebec? UK, Meg from the UK. Massive love shout out to the UK. We love the UK. We, in the raffle, we use the pound as a reference. So it's £0.5 per ticket. So if anyone's interested, that's true. 1:23 a.m. Well, you are devoted, Meg. Wow. Well, thank you so much for coming. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe. I'll try and do these earlier in the week. If you're interested in buying SHIB, we recommend what? Lottery. Buy your SHIB like you would a lottery. So once a week, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, once a month. Totally on you. SHIB is valued at roughly a lottery ticket, so you can buy it. Don't feel guilty about it. Doesn't matter if it goes up or down. That's how we treat SHIB. And when do we buy SHIB? Every Sunday, right, in the afternoon. Why? We always have sell-off Sunday. That's right, sell-off Sunday in cryptocurrency. Last Sunday was actually, it just stayed stagnant, right? Monday was actually the sell-off. Yeah, Elliot, massive love shout out to Meg. Yay, Meg! This is so funny. You like the show? This is what we're all about. We're all about having fun. This is creative. We like to come on here and have a great time. That's what we're all about, is bringing some joy, lift in this world to every single person on the planet. That's why we love doing it, and we love hosting it for every single person that's out there, so that everybody can have a great, wonderful time. God bless you. Take good care and sleep tight, Meg. So long, my friend. We'll see you in the tomorrow. We'll see you in the day, right? Yeah, okay, Meg. Yeah, so the raffle draw is a carryover to tomorrow, because we didn't sell any tickets. We're still working on the website. The other website, the other one's working fine. I'm just not able to go on and make any adjustments to it. So, what do I do for a living? Okay, so I work for Alberta Gaming and Liquor Commission. Besides this, okay, this doesn't make me any money right now. But once we start making money, get everybody involved, get 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million people on the channel, we're going to make some serious money, right, guys? Because 80% of everything we make off of this channel, Rumble, off of TikTok, off of Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, everything we make off of those channels is 80% of it's going towards the SHIB community. That means we're all sending it to the burn wallets. Because every time we do a burn, we're adding what? Massive value to every single person that's out there. Yes, massive love shout out. Thank you. Really appreciate it, Megs. Really appreciate it. Yay. Love it. Love it. Elliot, you have a paper route. How many paper routes do you have, Elliot? So you're just getting back. Oh, you should be sleeping if you have a paper route coming up with 15 to 20. Oh, there you go. Now you're laughing. That's a lot of routes, though. You must start early, like as soon as the papers come out at 2:30 in the morning, right? Distributions are at 12, 2:30, 3 o'clock. 5:30. Can I have a mode? PM. PM. Can you have a mode? What's a mode? Mode. Babes, welcome to the channel. Meg, can I have mode? Oh, there you go. There you go. Mode. Can I have some mode? Mood. Okay, so we are in SHIB. So everybody else, SHIB, big out shout out to Babe's channel. Massive shout out to the world. Massive love shout out to North America, South America, Asia. Massive love shout out to Europe. Massive love shout out to Australia. Massive love shout out to Antarctica. Africa we got, right? Yeah. Massive love shout out to the UK. Massive love shout out to Spain, France, Italy, Rome. It's in Italy. Massive love shout out to Turkey, Norway, Finland, Sweden. Oh, almost missed you. Ireland, Scotland. Massive love shout out to you. Do we like LeBron James, the big crybaby? Yeah, we love him. Plays for the California Lakers, right? Yeah. Nothing wrong with LeBron. He's a great player. Awesome. Massive. Should have been a linebacker. Yeah. Meg was on her way out, I think, or he was on his way out. So yes, always fun. Always fun. So yeah, right now we're at 5011857. And yes, the big beautiful bill passed from to get signed in tomorrow for the legislation. So if anyone's interested, that's the massive bill that was signed today. And that, of course, is the security of the USA. No tax on tips. No tax on overtime. Yay! That's a big win. Huge win, right? Money coming into the USA by the trillions. That's another massive, big event. Canada's not doing so well. We've lost a lot of jobs already. A lot of auto workers, of like 10,000 auto workers, have been shut out from Windsor. And Mark Carney's big plan is to bring in EVs that nobody wants, which is awesome. I mean, I don't know how this guy's going to survive when everybody else doesn't. Everybody else is trying to get rid of their mandate, and he's trying to increase the mandate for EVs, where the whole world doesn't want EVs. It's insane, right? And we in Alberta want to separate from Canada because we are not looked upon as, we're just looked upon as pawns, people who just pay the bills, but we won't be able to pay those bills for much longer. Because if they're shutting down oil and gas so that nobody can get it, it doesn't matter. And they're like, oh, well, we did all these things for Alberta. They put in markers that have prevented us from putting out more output. But they're asking us for more money to pay for the rest of the government. Oh, moderator. He wants to be put on as a moderator. I get it. I get it. Elliot. This is fun. Oh, George. Right. So without further ado, we'll get into tonight's broadcast. The broadcast is about, hold on to your party hats. Let's get into it. Just had to go through the list, guys. See if anyone left a message. Okay, so we're talking about SHIB. Whales are accumulating 10 trillion SHIB. Are you missing the move on SHIB? Launched in 2020. Okay, we already know that. What else can we say? So we've had accumulation after we hit the almost lost to zero, where we accumulated another zero, or not lost, almost accumulated another zero. We 10.4 trillion SHIB, $110 million worth. Hit a target price of 17 to rebound, 17% rebound in price. So we always talk about SHIB doing wonders for every single person on the planet because it's always constantly adding value. Elliot, I have to go because background song for you. It's called. Oh, you're hearing the background noise. Shut the door. Sorry about that. I had to tell my son to shut the door. Like he couldn't hear it, right? You can hear the background noise. That's the missus upstairs. I don't know, doing another podcast. You're getting the background noise. Sorry about that, Elliot. She's having some fun with her podcast. Whales accumulating 10.4 trillion, blah, 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 blah. Why are the whales that keep buying? Okay, so when whales buy SHIB at a lower price, it's because they want to make as much money as possible. There you go. Yeah. Right. So, Bell, welcome, Bell. Flame boy. 1, 2, 3. Hi. Mass love shout to you, Elliot. Yeah. Ball cap. SHIB is at 11 4 zeros 1 1 8 9. That's 17. They're saying that 17% increase in price, and that's great for SHIB from the low that it hit. So there's 10.4 trillion SHIB added to the whales. Now, who are the whales? Anybody? How much accumulation have the whales taken on since the start of the year? A lot, right? And who's been adding the most? We don't know, because a lot of it's BlackRock, and now with EtherScan still up and running, according to AI, it's still up and running, even though it looks like the exact same thing week after week. But I did find iCrypto. So anyone's interested, it's iCrypto.com, and they do the exact same thing that the others did. The only thing is that ball cap. Yeah, whale activity. That's right, ball cap. Whale activity is awesome, right? We love whale activity. Yeah, if they're stealing market share away from everybody else around the world, that's not good. That's why we have that's why we have this channel, is to prevent that from happening. Only because SHIB's so undervalued right now, it's basically primed for takeover by any one of these whales, and that's scary. That should scare people, because they would control 80 to 90% of the supply. Now, they don't want to accumulate it. It's like if you won the lottery tomorrow and you wanted to buy, let's say you just want to buy 5 billion SHIB. That's all you want to buy. You don't want to sink any more money in than that. Okay? Are you going to buy it all at once? Hell no. If you can buy it for less money, and you don't care if you get in or you don't get in, that's how they feel. It doesn't matter if they get in or they don't get in. So they're not buying it all. They're not going all in. They're buying it in increments. And that's the whole thing. So it goes down, oh, buy some more. It goes down some more, buy some more. But they don't go all in. They only buy a percentage of what they have left to buy. They already have it set aside to buy it. They just don't buy all in. So we do the exact same thing. Good question, Elliot. I don't know your financial situation. We cannot give you financial advice. However, treat SHIB like it's a lottery ticket. So you only buy in what a lottery ticket would cost you. So right now, if you're in the US and you want to buy $12 worth, that's 1 million SHIB. And then you just buy it every week on Sunday, because it's sell-off Sunday, every week or every 2 weeks or every month. You buy it there. Now, I wouldn't suggest buying it for your kids' college tuition or fund, because it's more of a fun thing to do, right? What you want to do is you want to invest in something that's solid and it's got some great foundation. And just to give you a little bit of a hint, we don't offer advice, so please take it with a grain of salt, what we offer you, because we don't know your financial situation. We're not your broker. We're not your analyst. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Krispy Kreme, DNUT, right now is trading at $3.23. Short term, that's a good sign. If you're going long term, Elliot, what you want to do is you would want to stick whatever you want into Microsoft or AMD or Intel, only because they've been around for a long time. You could do Enbridge, that gives you a dividend. Netflix gives you a dividend. Royal Bank, Bank of America, they all give dividends. So something to consider when you're looking at it. Now, what are your expectations of that is based on the dividends. So most of them are quarterly dividends. Banks do offer monthly dividends, so that's something to be, consideration. 4-point-something%. If you're looking at cryptocurrency, you'd be looking at G2 Gold, or was it Go2 Mining? Go2 Mining, sorry, GOT mining.com. And you can buy Bitcoin that way through generators. So what happens is you buy it, and then you get money every month from it. And then you can put it towards another generator, or you can collect the money. So something like that would be secure, right, until Bitcoin goes down, right? Bitcoin goes down. Really doesn't affect the mining part of it, but it does affect the amount of coins that you're able to get and the amount of money you're going to make. Because as the price goes down, you make less. Price goes up, you make more, obviously, because it's mining Bitcoin. Can I create a Drake link, please? Fives. Hey, Fives. Massive love shout out to Fives. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so Scotty Pittman endorsed SHIB and XRP. And XRL, what's it? XRP just put out today, this morning, they just put out their own layered blockchain. Just went active this morning. K5s, thanks. Like parking lots. Elliot. Parking away in a parking lot. Yes, Ballcap, thank you so much for posting that. There you go, moderator. Ballcap. Yeah, thanks for posting the BTCs at $109,000. Where are they expecting it to go? Well, I was expecting it to hit 129, 140, somewhere around there. Maybe 150, might touch 150, 160 before the end of the year. And then, of course, we don't know. It could be the super cycle. Super cycle means that it'll come back down to about 89,000. If it's not, then we're going to see retracements in January and February, all the way back to 30,000. You got it, 30,000. And it'll sit there for 2.5 years. Ouch. In, out, guys, in, out, right? And then you want to do your G2 mining. That's when you want to start your G2 mining. If you can't afford Bitcoin, get a G2 mining, and then everybody wants to buy G2 mining then. Yeah. Well, the ecosystem development team did the exact same thing, right? They bought a massive amount of SHIB over roughly around 10 trillion. And then they've been slowly disemboweling it. Now they have like 3.8, 3.9 trillion left. And do they support SHIB? No. Right? If they did, they would have Shibarium with the gas fees in SHIB, reducing SHIB circulating supply on a daily basis. That's why we wanted to do the 50-50 raffle so bad, was to reduce the circulating supply of SHIB, make everybody lots of money, because what we all make money, what happens when we all make money? Everybody's happy. Exactly. Nobody's sad, right? Because what happens tomorrow? Well, you can buy it, you can sell it, but it's very predictable at that point, because it's constantly adding more and more value every single day with more and more reductions. And those reductions are going to be pretty heavily set, with 500, 600 million SHIB being reduced, 500 or 600 million SHIB being sent out to somebody that won the raffle. And of course, we have another raffle tomorrow. Same thing. And then it just builds onto the fire, right? And all the crypto exchanges should be promoting it, because they're going to make volume. Volume makes them money. So the higher the volume, the more money they make. So it's in their best interest to promote SHIB 50-50 raffle worldwide. And that's why we love it so much, because it's a win-win situation for all of us. So if it's a win-win situation for us, how come it hasn't got out there? That's the whole ticker. Everybody in the world should be promoting it. Everybody should be coming onto the channel. If we're giving 80% away, everything we make on the channel, gross, everything we do, we give it back to the community. How do we give it back to the community? Burn, baby, burn, right? Burn it. Burn it. Reduce it. Demolish it. Diminish it. Incinerate it. Exterminate, destroy the supply. Destroying the supply increases more demand. More demand drives value. No, value drives more demand, not the other way around. So the more we add value, which we add by burning it, by reducing the circulating supply, by removing the circulating supply from everybody in the world. So I want you to think about that. Everybody says, well, the 589 trillion, okay, you got to get that out of your head. 589 trillion is a big number. No word of a lie. It's one hell of a number. Okay, but it gives everybody on the planet the ability to buy it extremely cheap. That's the truth of it. Because if it didn't have that much supply, it wouldn't be cheap. It would rise and rise and rise. It should be rising right now. It isn't. That's the miracle of SHIB. Elliot, sorry, buddy. Bye. Have a great night. Looking forward to seeing you. Come on tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and okay. Thanks, babes. Yeah, and we'll see you tomorrow, Elliot. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on the channel, which you already have. And thank you so much. And I'm sorry I couldn't be more help to you about where you should invest, but realistically, can't tell you. That's your choice. I don't know your financial situation, and that's the truth of it. So if I don't know your financial situation, I'm just a guy on here and who's supporting and giving everybody a chance to understand what's going on with SHIB, so that everybody can take advantage of it at this price. That's it. I came on and I went on X this morning, and I saw somebody put on there. I said, well, it's your choice what you want to invest. So SHIB right now, $12 USDT buys you 1 million SHIB. You can wait until later and buy it 10 times more money. Okay, so it's going to cost you $120 to buy the exact same amount of SHIB when it gets to 3012 or 118. 3 zeros. It's going to cost you $120 to buy SHIB. Or you can wait till it costs you $1,200, which is 2 zeros, 1 2, right? That's $1,200. And once it gets to 1.2 cents, then it's going to cost you $12,000 to buy 1 million SHIB. And then when it gets to $1.20, it's going to cost you $1.2 million to buy 1.2 million SHIB. It's all on the perception, right? 12 cents, right? That's 12 cents would be the 12. What was it? 120,000. Yeah, 120,000 SHIB to buy 12 cents. And then 1.2 million to buy 1 million SHIB. Now, your choice. That's the whole thing. That's the ticker, right? That's the choice you have. When do you want to get in? And you can get in when it's going up. There's nothing wrong with that. That just means that you're not buying it at the bottom and you're not buying it at the top. As long as you're keeping track of where the value is, which is 30595, and then the max somewhere around. Again, this is on the perception that we haven't reduced a SHIB, and the fact that we don't have very many wall holders coming into SHIB, and they're not buying massive amounts of it. So if we got more and more wall holders, which we do, we have more and more wall holders piling into SHIB every single day because it's always gaining in value, and we have more and more reductions. It just makes sense. It's just going to drive more and more volume. That's the whole purpose of it. Eventually, it's going to drive the price. And everybody else is going to be selling it, and then they wonder why they can't get back in at the same price that they sold it, considering that SHIB constantly sells off. It's so predictable, right? It goes up, and then everybody else starts taking chunks of it to get back out so that you can make money, and then wait till it bottoms out and make some more money once everybody kind of figures out that it's dead, not making any money. What are you talking about, right? Bell Cab had to sell some SHIB to pay bills today. Yeah, that's life. Ball cap, that's life. Unfortunately, but you didn't sell it all. Right? Positive, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Is it a bad thing? It depends on what you put in, right? If you used it like a lottery ticket, chances are you wouldn't have to sell it to pay bills unless it shot up like a bat out of hell and you couldn't wait. Yeah, see, not at all. So there you go. Long cap. So that's good. That's good that you didn't have to sell it all. So, and it depends on when he bought it. Bottom line, right? Gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta protect you, right? Everything's about you. That's why we like when people promote the channel, because what is it about? It's about you. And bringing more and more SHIB, making more valuable, means that everybody makes money. That's the bottom line. Even though SHIB should never be this low. It just is. And it's being manipulated by whales. Unfortunately, that's the truth of it. Right now we're at, SHIB is at 40119. 119. Tell you how many wall holders there are on a ether scan. We'll get into crypto eye in a minute. I'll show you. I'll bring that up. Not on here, but see, if I was doing it on my desktop, I could bring this up for everybody to show them on my desktop. But I don't get that many followers on my desktop for some reason. I don't know if it's the logarithms that are on YouTube or what's the case. But that's the truth of it. So we were at 468 just a little while ago. Hold on, your party hats. Yeah, so we're almost at 519,000 wall holders on Etherscan now. We'll go to Crypto Eye. No! Won't let me on. Okay, I gotta go look for it then. Crypto I, CRYPT. Not, it's Crypto I, not crypto. Shiba Inu is a diamond, ranked diamond. Baby Doge is just over it. Yushi and advertising 29 to. Oh, this isn't the one. See what I mean by copycats? There's a lot of copycats. Hold on to your party hats. We'll get right into it. Yeah, should be something against copycatting. It's like the all-seeing eye. Where are you? So it's got down the burn wall address. It's got the 5 months ago. What are we looking for? We're looking for the wallet holders. SHIB holder tracker is what you're looking for. Got the whale tracker. So it's got, get a load of this, 2,834,200 wallet holders in SHIB. Now, please take that with a grain of salt. That doesn't mean that's the maximum amount of wallet holders that's in it. That's just meaning that that's all they can track from the exchanges, because Robinhood doesn't announce their holdings, right? So it's on the uptick. Yeah, 2,834,136. Hourly exchange is 18. Daily exchange is 447. Monthly is almost 10,000. 6 months, almost 30,000. Yearly is 351,000 into SHIB. That's wallet holders jumping in every single day, month, hour, 18 roughly. We should be seeing, when SHIB takes off, and this is where the 50-50 raffle would really bang things up, make things happen really, really fast, is because on the hour, it should be going up about 10,000. Then every day, like you think about it, 24 hours, 10,000, that's almost 300,000 to 400,000 per day, roughly, a new wallet holders. That would be awesome. And we would see the price drastically increase, and people would be like, the burns would be astronomical, because the exchanges now understand that, hey, listen, burning SHIB actually increases wealth for us, increases our earnings, increases because now we're talking if 6-7 times in a day we're having the volume increase. That means that people are buying it, and then we can get them to sell it with the volumes continually going up and up and up. So all the exchanges are now trying to bid on all those people jumping into SHIB, which creates what? Panic. Panic creates FOMO. FOMO creates more and more wealth. Fear starts to hit the marketplace of not being able to get in. So that's increases the amount of burns that are going to happen between each of the exchanges, because all of them want to what? Everybody wants to make what? Money. Everyone, say it with me. Everybody wants to make money. So show me the money. I'm going to show you the money. Okay, the money's in SHIB, because every single one of these exchanges want to make money. They want this. They want the green stuff. They want to make as much money as humanly possible. $6 to $7 billion in transaction fees every single day. Sharing it between 500 exchanges, that's desperation. Now they need to short the supply. So all this talk about buying in, doing a little bit back, all of a sudden means absolute nothing. So what's going to happen is BlackRock is going to start pouring out billions of dollars. Unfortunately, they're going to be doing this to buy out all these little exchanges that are hoarding SHIB. They'll have no choice but to buy them out. So if you're listening in on this conversation, the first thing you want to do is not to get scared about selling your SHIB. You want to start acquiring as much of it as humanly possible from Robinhood, Crypto.com, Coinbase, the Kraken, Qcoin, OKX. You want to take away their market share. So you're going to want to buy as much of it as you can. Happy 4th of July, Jason Cox. The bigger, better bill is out, right? Make America Great Again has hit a new stride. Donald Trump comes through on his promise. The big, beautiful bill passed today in Congress. Woo! Everybody in America excited about that, right? Absolutely should be ecstatic about it. Raise the roof. Why? More money in your pocket. Yay! No tax on tips. Yay! No tax on overtime. That means more money in your pocket to spend it the way God intended you to spend that. Anywhere you can. Save it, buy a house. Finally going to be able to buy a house, which is amazing. Going to be able to put some money into SHIB. Just don't sink it all in there. Make sure you very responsible. Put in what you can afford to lose, and that's a lottery ticket. Because you don't look at a lottery ticket and say, well, I wish I could get the money back out of it. No, exactly. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can forget about it. So with SHIB, just wait. The bidding war hasn't started yet, so everybody has a chance to get it in as soon as possible. Once the bidding war starts, it's going to be very, very interesting for SHIB. It's very, very, very exciting to be in SHIB. Is it going to explode? Absolutely, it's going to explode. It's going to explode to new heights that no one's ever seen. You got 500 exchanges now in SHIB. Now, how much of them are hoarding it? Approximately about 50 to 60 of them are hoarding it on some scale. Now, we don't know what that scale is, but that's just the way it is. Love it, bald cap. Love it. Remember me. Remember me. Superman, stand tall. Be the ball. Be the ball. Starting to sound like ants. You guys remember that? Be the ball. Yeah. All about having fun. All about having fun and making money. Everybody should be on the same boat. Making money. Everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to make money. That's the truth of it. So, what else we got going on for tonight? Anybody? Jason Cox. Massive happy 4th of July tomorrow, right? Tomorrow. Independence Day tomorrow. BlackRock. Oh, Bitcoin just hit 109,473.60. It's getting, that's the third time it touched. Third time's a charm, eh? Usually we get three, and then we might get a little bit of a pull down, just a tad, and then skyrocket back up to 115,000 for Bitcoin. We'll get into SHIB in a minute here. SHIB. So Bitcoin's the granddaddy of them all. What does that mean for SHIB? SHIB is like the best currency in the world. It's your currency. You pick it. Doesn't pick you. If you're born in the U.S., you have no choice but to handle the U.S. currency. You're born in Canada, you have a Canadian currency, which is a sinking ship right now, because we have we have Joe Biden. That's basically what we have in Canada right now. I don't know why. It's just the way it works. And yeah, so if you look at SHIB and Trump, right? Trump, the negotiator, SHIB, the value-added currency to the entire world, and every single person on the planet can take advantage of it. 5.3 billion people, guys. They can't all buy it. Every company can't afford to buy SHIB either in the world. And the reductions are going to happen because the reductions is how they make their money. Reductions mean what? More value added. Every single day, there's a reduction in SHIB circulating supply. It's inevitable. It's, say it with me, inevitable. These things are going to come to fruition really fast. They haven't already, which is astonishing. And everybody can thank their lucky stars that the crypto still follows somewhat of a similar pattern in the last 4 years. And SHIB should not follow that pattern because it doesn't have a halving. It's constantly reducing its circulating supply. And the exchanges haven't figured it out yet. Binance still hasn't reduced 1 billion SHIB yet. I don't know why. They're waiting. I don't know if they're waiting on doing 2 billion or if they're thinking about a massive liquidity pool where they're going to start buying your SHIB from you and then reducing that supply. I don't know if they figured that out yet, because once they figure that out, it's not going to be long and the bidding war will start, because now it's real problems. You got 500 exchanges that are having SHIB. Now, not all of them are hoarding it, like I said. Majority of them are just sitting on the sidelines waiting for it, like we are. But once it starts to happen, SHIB is going to skyrocket, and it's going to take off like a purpose. But you're also going to see what? Massive volumes on SHIB happening all the time. Why? Because you're having more and more burns. How do they compete with each other? They try and buy out SHIB from underneath them and then reduce the circulating supply. Now, why in the world would anyone want to do that? To increase the volume. Remember, they don't care about the price. Though the exchanges don't care about the price. They care about the volume, the amount that's going into SHIB. They want that to continue. In order for them to drive that value, drive the volume, they have to have more reductions. And they don't want to reduce their own because then it takes away from them. What they want to do is they want to reduce everyone else's. And driving the value up is what they want. They have to do that. They have to. Why? Well, because they want to make as much money as possible, but without reducing theirs. So what they have is people jumping off and on their exchanges with the volume going up and down because it takes them months to figure this out, guys. Honestly, investors are really slow when it comes to cryptocurrency. I don't know why. It's baffling to me. You start reducing the circulating supply on a massive scale, it takes them 4 months to figure it out that, hey, listen, they're actually adding value to them. It's like, what? The light bulb just went off now? It takes them 4 months to realize that, hey, there's constant value being added to SHIB. So we got to jump in. And how do we know that? Vlad Buterin burned 410, did absolutely nothing. I'm serious. It did nothing for SHIB. You would figure 41% of the supply, instantaneously the volume goes up. Yes, the volume went up. It went up drastically. But the price went down. drastically. Because no one hoarded it. No one kept it going either. Ethereum, all they had to do was burn 10% of money they didn't even own. It would have been zero risk for them. 4%. That would have been another 10 billion SHIB. Not 10 billion, 10 trillion or 20 trillion SHIB gone to the reduction wallet. Wallet or wallets. Right? Take 10 trillion off the marketplace, or 20 trillion or 100 trillion off the marketplace. Holy crap. Yeah, another 4 months, right? Because it takes 4 months for the psychology to figure this out that, hey, there's less. But the volume takes off instantly. Instantly. Where's all the money going? Okay, so right now, the money is sitting on the sidelines, right? So Binance is sitting on a crap load of SHIB, 10 trillion last time I looked. Can't, again, because of Etherscan, no, CoinCarp, sorry, CoinCarp. Because of CoinCarp, we can't, there's no way of verifying it or not. They used to have it on there. Now what we have is the Crypt.eye. PWA.crypt.eye app. Is that app? Hold on a second here. Okay, so it's not .com. It's crypt.eye.io for all those people. Okay, so you go on there, you go and look up the wallet holders, but it's not going to give you. What does it give you? Okay, that's not the one. So that's the wallet tracker. Used to give you a number beside it. Oh, geez, they shut that down too? My God. I was just on here like yesterday going through the listings. And it was giving me the number. And go through the burn wallets. If I can do whale activity. Oh, there we go. Whale activity. So number 12 went down by 1.197 trillion. 24 hours. 17 million was added to the burn wallet address. What? No. Is that right? 17 billion. What? That's got to be a mistake. I don't see that anywhere. Do you see that anywhere? $17 billion SHIB sent to the reduction wallet in the last 24 hours. 17 billion. That seems like a lot. Where's SHIB's price right now? Well, it would pretty much be where 17 billion. That's a lot of SHIB to burn. I don't know. Hold on a second. Hold on to your party hats. Let's confirm. Yeah, I don't see it. It's not here. Unless it would just went through. But I don't see it here. Yeah, it's not on the shibburn.com. So that's why you have to go to a different source to make sure, because that seems like a lot. Quantity changes. 500 million plus. Quantity change in 24 hours. Quantity change in 1 hour. 500 million. No, 500,000. Sorry, 500,000. That seems more realistic to me. Yeah, in the 24-hour cycle, 17 billion. I don't. No, because if that were the case, you would see a lot. You would see a sell-off. No doubt about it. It'd be a sell-off. But it would be 13 was 152 billion. No, 152 million. That means nothing. 1 million. That means, yeah, exchange that sells 1 million SHIB. That's again nothing. It's something. $12. Woo! Sold $13, $14 worth of SHIB just recently. That really doesn't mean much. When you're holding 9 trillion SHIB, no, it doesn't really do much. Number 3 is 43 trillion. Do we have number 4 on here? With this exchange, it's kind of hard to trace. 43 trillion is number 1. Number 2 would be the 40 trillion. The number 1, like everybody looks at it and goes 41 trillion, but the 41 trillion is not actually an active wallet. That's a dead-end wallet. So you can't count it, just like the rest of them. Just like the other dead-end wallets, you can't count them, so you have to discount them because they're not part of the active listings. So 7 trillion, 7 trillion. And this is hard to follow because they duplicate the wallet addresses, so you got to be really careful what you say and where you're saying it to. There's 5 of these wallet addresses though, with over 10 trillion SHIB in each one of them. So we have no idea who they are either. That's the other thing. 5 trillion SHIBs. We're guessing India for a majority of them. There's 6 of those. That's 30 trillion. There's 50 trillion, 10 trillion in each wallet. Not sure about that, but you can pretty well guess it's probably Robinhood or BlackRock. It could be Binance. But number 2 was number 1 was Robinhood a few months ago. Yeah, 5 trillion. 6 wallets. And we have 5 wallets, 10 trillion each in each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where'd the 6th one go? 2020. Oh, this one's just under 4 point. No, it's not. No, hold on a second. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Number 19. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Seven. 35 trillion. Oops, my mistake. So we've gained an extra one. Don't know if they're all the same one, but the ones that are, probably India. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, 5 possibly, 5. So that's 25 trillion SHIB. And then the other ones we are not 100% sure of. Yeah, number 19 on this listing is number 19 and number 18 that are holding 5 trillion each. So there's your 7. So that's 35 trillion SHIB, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, you turkeys. Like I said, these are hard to track now because they got them duplicated. 7 is 10, 8. Yeah, that's 5. So that's 50 trillion. So 10 trillion in each wallet, 5 wallets, 50 trillion SHIB. Okay. Then you have the upper, the BlackRock is 43 trillion SHIB. Binance is 40 trillion SHIB, or it might be the reverse now. It might be 40 trillion for Robinhood or BlackRock and 43 trillion for Binance. It says that Binance holds the most SHIB, but I beg to differ. I don't think that that's true. Okay, so India has the COVID Relief Fund. If anyone's familiar with the COVID Relief Fund, that's where Vladimir Putin gave them 50 trillion SHIB. Is it 50 trillion? Yeah, 50 trillion SHIB. He gave them. And they have 25 trillion left. So half of what they did was they liquidated it. And the exchange that they used, I don't know which exchange they used. I know that the India Relief Fund was created for cryptocurrency to take in the 50 trillion SHIB into their accounts. So yeah. And they did have an exchange in India back in 2023, and they resolved it. They kicked it out basically out of their country, and then they brought it back. They brought back another exchange, I think OKX, and what is the other one? Because you have an L Bank, and they have association with the L Bank, and there's a reason for that. They want when people in India make money, they want that money. 50% of it from cryptocurrency is taxable. So 50% of it's yours, and then 50% of it's taxed. Makes sense? That's in India. That's like in Canada too. But we have the exact same thing. But here's the thing with Canada. Canada's not too smart yet. You can take it, put it on a ledger, take the ledger and go in to buy. And they're more than happy to take your money and tax zero. You spend it however you want in Dubai. They're smart, right? Those that aren't very smart, they want you to go outside the country and spend it. That's how ridiculous it is. So if you have that money, why would you want your people to leave your country and go somewhere else to spend it? Why not have them spend it in your own country? They still got to pay their bills. They can pay off their mortgages. But the thing is, they're spending that money in your country of origin. Isn't that what everybody wants? Right? You think about it. That's wealth creation personified. You're giving it back to the people that you're helping, right? I mean, I don't need another trailer, or I don't need another house, but I'll buy a house and I'll rent it out. I'm helping the community by doing that, right? You go and buy a business with your SHIB. If you're getting it taxed, I'm going to go start a business in another country, employ those people, and they're going to give me whatever it is I want because I'm helping the people out. I'm giving them jobs. I'm creating jobs for those people so that they can be proud, look after their families. But if I'm in my own country and they're charging me everything, and they're spending it how they want to spend it, and they're just spending it on horse crap, why would I want to promote that? Why wouldn't they just leave and do it somewhere else where they're going to appreciate me? Look what they do to Alberta, for heaven's sakes. They just want the money. Shut up and take it. No, we understand that you only have 7 seats and you're competing with New Brunswick, and they only have 400,000 people. They have less than 1 million, and Alberta's got 5 million. I thought this was supposed to be about fairness. Oh, no, we don't want you to, because you're all going to vote conservative. We don't want you to vote conservative. We want some liberals in there. So we're putting in immigrants to tell them, listen, who got you here? It was a liberal that brought you in here. So you vote liberal because the conservatives are going to deportate. They drive the fear of God in them, saying that you're going to be deported if they get in. And the truth of the matter is they shouldn't even be here because we don't have the jobs for them. We don't have the housing. So, I mean, and the crime has gone up. I wonder why crime is going up. The people of Canada can't afford anything. And then the people that are coming here are getting it for free of charge. You wonder why there's wars on the street. Protesters, for heaven's sakes, from different countries protesting about stuff that's happening a million miles away in their own country. You wonder why there's issues. Okay. So, yeah, I've been told I'm spending a little bit more time than I should. This is Thursday night. Tomorrow night is Friday. So we'll be gearing up for a big show tomorrow because the big, beautiful bill is being signed tomorrow, which is massive, right? Massive for the whole world. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be going live to the U.S. For the signing of the bill. And tomorrow, we are at the Stampede Grounds, the greatest show on earth in Calgary, Alberta. So we'll be there posting live broadcasts from the parade. So if you want, you can come in and tune in. We'll see if we can get that podcast going. It'll be on Babe's channel. So you go on there, subscribe to her channel, because she'll be doing a live podcast. I would think pretty much of the whole, it's like 3 hours long, guys. So please keep that in mind. You'll have all the time in the world to go in and check it out. Oh, Jason Cox, SHIB just hit 12. Let's see. Jason Cox, let's see. SHIB just hit 12. I got 11,956. So that's pretty close to 12. Pretty close. Pretty darn close. That's awesome. That's awesome. We got more wall holders. So that's great. We got more wall holders. We got and then we'll do the one on here because we want to make sure that we got that going. $12,410 votes. Yeah, so I just voted. Yeah, okay, so 2,834,176. I think that's the same as what we had earlier. 461 today increased. 461 SHIB wall holders increased. And are we at 12? We are at 1946. We're close to 12, Jason Cox. I'm Will, your host of the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. Thank you, everybody. Have a great and wonderful evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night from wherever you are in the world. We want to say massive love shout out to every single one of you. Massive love shout out to Jason Cox. Massive love shout out to Babes. Massive love shout out to Mark Anthony. Massive love shout out to Bellcap. Massive love shout out to Ballcap. Babes channel. Elliot. Massive love shout out to Elliot. Massive love shout out to Fives. Massive love shout out to Flame Boy 123. Flame Boy. Massive love shout out to you. Oh, excuse me. Watson. Massive love shout out to Watson. Massive love shout out to George. You know what time it is. It's time. John 3:16. That's right. God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son as a sacrificial lamb for every single one of you in the world. The Lamb of God. He shed his blood for you so that you would have what? Forgiveness for your sin, so that you would have a spot in heaven. Isn't that amazing? The cost of your sin is death of something pure and innocent, so that you would have life, be given life, eternal. That's what Jesus did for every single person on the planet. He didn't even know us. Didn't even know you. Weren't even born yet. He knew you were going to sin. You brought into sin. Knew you were going to sin. Get baptized in Jesus' name so that you can carry on the torch and become a disciple upon the earth to look after and congratulate one another on your accomplishments in Jesus' name. Guide people into Jesus Christ. We can't save a single, so it's not your mission to save anybody. That is not your mission. Your mission is to tell everybody what Jesus did, because you are like me. You are like me. We give everything to Jesus Christ so that Jesus Christ can do everything for us. That's the whole purpose of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ came and saved the whole world so that we would send that message to the world. So it's not us that have to save you. It's Jesus Christ who's going to save you. All we are is the messenger. So we bring forth the Bible and the testimony. We keep the Torah because the Hebrew people gave us the Torah so that they carried it for generations upon generations. Just like the Bible today, the Holy Bible of God keeps it with us in our hearts and in our minds and in our spirit so that we can go back and reflect and take advantage of it and exploit it and tell everybody about it and be happy about it because it's rejoiceful. You're going to have eternal life. I don't know how many people can you say that to, right? Death is only the next chapter. Just think of it this way. There's over 1 billion souls out there. 1 billion, over 1 billion. All of them want you to come to them. In Jesus' name, amen. So you're thinking of your family, your immediate family, your friends that all know you and have a part and want to be a part and play in this life. You have 1 billion friends waiting for you on the other side. Okay, so amen. God bless each and every one of you. Elliot, way to go. Elliot, much love shout to Elliot. Thank you so much, Elliot, for coming in and spreading the love of the nation. And thank you so much to every single person in the world. And God bless you all. Take good care of yourselves and each other. Have a great and wonderful evening. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Until tomorrow, we'll want to settle down.